Question 2. Solve the following system of linear equations. Okay, let's look at A first. So from A, let's label this equation 1, equation 2, equation 3. So from equation 1, we can try to make x the subject, since this is a single x. So we can say from equation 1, x equals to 3 plus y minus 2z. And let's call this equation 1a. This is a modified equation of 1. So then we can substitute this equation 1a into equation 2, and we can also substitute equation 1a into equation 3. So if we substitute this into equation 2, we sub this into the x lah. So we'll get 3 plus y minus 2z plus y minus 3z equals negative 10. And then in equation 3, that means we sub this x with that. So 2 of 3 plus y minus 2z plus y minus z is negative 6. Okay, from here we try to expand and simplify. So y plus y is 2y. So you can say 3 plus 2y. Negative 2z minus 3z is negative 5z equals negative 10. And then this 3 we can bring over here. So you can say 2y minus 5z is negative 13. This one we try to expand. So we're going to get 6 plus 2y minus 4z plus y minus z is negative 6. So 6, we bring it over here, we'll get negative 12. 2y plus y is 3y. Negative 4z minus z is negative 5z. Alright, let's call this equation 4, equation 5. Okay. Now we can solve this using elimination, since both also got 5z and 5z. So to eliminate the negative 5z's, we minus equation 5 with equation 4. So we'll get 3y minus 5z is negative 12 minus with 2y minus 5z is negative 13. So here 3y minus 2y is just y. Negative 5z minus negative 5z cancels off. Negative 12 minus negative 13 will be 1. So y equals to 1 now. Now that we have y, we can sub this into here to find z. So you can say 2y minus 5z is negative 13. So you can try to make z the subject. So 2 we bring here will become negative 15. Therefore z is negative 15 over negative 5, 3. Right. Now that we have y and z, we can try to find x. So x is this lah. So you can say x equals to 3 plus y minus 2z. Three plus 1 minus 2 times 3. So this will give us 4. 4 minus 6 is negative 2. So we can conclude x is negative 2, y is 1, and z is 3. Done. Right, let's look at question 2. Okay. Question B, I mean. Right. So B. Here also the same thing. We put 1, 2 and equation 3. So from equation 1, we can try to make x the subject since it's a single x. So we can say from equation 1, x equals to negative 17 minus 2y minus 5z. So we can call this equation 1a. Right. So then we can substitute the equation 1a into equation 2 and 3. So we sub equation 1a into 2. Here we sub 1a into 3. So when we sub the x inside here, we will get 2 times negative 17 minus 2y minus 5z minus 3y plus 2z equals negative 16. Okay, then we expand. So this will give us negative 34 minus 4y minus 10z minus 3y plus 2z plus 16 is 0. Oh, you know what? Never mind. The 16 we leave it just outside there. Equals negative 16. Okay. So then the y we bring it together. So negative 4y minus 3y is negative 7y. Negative 10z plus 2z is negative 8z. Negative 34, we bring it over here. We'll get 34 minus 16. 34 minus 16 is 18. So equals to 18. Okay, now over this side, we sub this into this x. So we get 3 negative 17 minus 2y minus 5z plus y minus z equals to 3. We expand this. Negative 17 times 3 is negative 51 minus 6y, and this times this is minus 15z equals 3. Okay. Now negative 6y plus y is negative 5y. Negative 15z minus z is negative 16z. Negative 51 you bring here, will become 51 plus 3. So equals to 54. Alright. So we can call this equation 5. And this equation 6. Okay. Now, we can try to eliminate, but this 8z, we have to make it into 16 first. Then we can eliminate. So what we do is equation 5, we times 2. So we'll get negative 14y minus 16z. Then 18 times 2 will get 36. Right. So then this is our new updated equation. We minus with this equation. So we call this equation 5a. Okay, it's the modified version of equation 5. So next step we say equation 5a minus equation 6. So we'll get negative 14y minus 16z is 36 minus negative 5y minus 16z is 54. Alright. So negative 14 minus negative 5 will be negative 9y. Negative 16 minus negative 16 cancels off lah. And then 36 minus 54 is negative 18. Therefore, y is negative 18 divided 9 is 2. So we can say y is 2. Once we get y ready, we can try to find z. We can sub this into here and we can find z. So you can say negative 14y, or negative 14 times 2 minus 16z is 36. So this, we bring that side. Negative 14 times 2 is 28. So 36 plus 28 is 64. Therefore, z is 64 divided by negative 16, negative 4. Right. Y and z done. Then we can sub inside here to find our x. Duplicate this. Alright, then we bring it down here. Okay. So x is, maybe I bring it here, easier. Okay. So x is negative 17 minus 2 of y, okay, which is 2. And then minus 5z, which is negative 4. Just put this in our calculator. So negative 17 minus 2 times 2 minus 5, negative 4. We get negative 1. So you can say x is negative 1. So finally we can conclude x is negative 1, y is 2, and z is negative 4. Done. This will be our final answer. That's it.